Here is your full, long, emotional, cinematic story, written in smooth, plain paragraphs and paced perfectly for a 40-minute YouTube video narrative. It begins with a hook that instantly pulls viewers in and naturally motivates likes and subscriptions. No headings, no interruptions, just a continuous story. The alarms blared through the empty military hospital at 2 a.m. when Janitor and single dad, Ethan Hale, heard the sound that changed everything. A panicked gasp, a crash, and then a trembling voice echoing down the hallway. "Hello? Someone, please, I'm lost." Ethan froze. He had been pushing his mop bucket, half asleep, promising himself he'd finish early so he could read his daughter Lily's bedtime message. But something in that voice pulled him forward, fragile, afraid, and strangely familiar, like someone fighting an invisible war. Viewers would later flood the comments saying this moment alone made them subscribe, but in that instant, Ethan didn't know that the woman calling out for help was the Navy Admiral's daughter. And he definitely didn't know she held the power to change his life forever. He turned the corner and found a young woman in partial uniform sitting on the floor, breathing hard, clutching a small duffel bag. Her eyes were wide, like someone trying to escape her own memories. Ethan lowered himself slowly, keeping his tone warm. "Hey, it's okay. You're safe here." She nodded but didn't speak for a long moment. When she finally did, her voice cracked. "I shouldn't be here. I can't find my way back." Ethan realized she wasn't physically lost. She was emotionally lost, shaken so deeply that even the hospital's bright lights couldn't anchor her. He offered to walk her around until she felt steady enough to talk. As they moved through the quiet corridors, she winced at distant sounds, doors shutting, machines beeping, every noise making her shoulders tighten. Ethan recognized the signs, not from military life, he had never served, but from life itself. From holding his daughter Lily through nights of trauma after her mother abandoned them, from learning how to calm a child's storms without adding his own. The young woman finally whispered, "I'm Sergeant Mira Gray." The name tickled something in his memory, but he couldn't place it. She hugged her elbows as if holding herself together. "I failed my unit today," she said. "I froze during field drills, like my mind just shut down." Her voice filled with shame. "If my family finds out, they'll say I'm weak." Ethan shook his head gently. Being human isn't weakness. Staying silent is. Something broke inside her, relief, maybe. Enough to let tears fall freely. She leaned against the wall, and Ethan sat beside her, giving her space. He didn't pry. Instead, he told her about Lily, how she'd struggled with abandonment, how bravery sometimes looked like waking up again the next day even when you're scared. Mira listened, her breathing growing steadier. She finally asked, "Why are you helping me? You don't even know me." Ethan chuckled softly. "Maybe not. But I know what it's like to feel lost in a place full of people." As the minutes softened into hours, Mira opened up. Her father was a high-ranking Navy Admiral known for discipline and perfection. Her entire life had been tailored for excellence, top grades, top training, top performance. Anything less was unacceptable. "He doesn't understand fear," she whispered. "But I do. And it scares me that he'll never accept that." Ethan nodded. "Maybe he'll surprise you." Mira shook her head hard. "He never does." A loudspeaker announced the arrival of military personnel at the front desk. Mira stiffened. "They're here for me," she muttered. "I wasn't supposed to leave base after that incident." Ethan sensed her panic rise again and took her hands gently but firmly. "You're not alone this time." Two officers approached, but Mira hid behind Ethan like a frightened child. The officers demanded to know why a janitor was with an enlisted soldier past curfew. Ethan didn't flinch. Calmly, he explained that she needed help, and he wasn't leaving her until she felt safe. One officer scoffed, dismissing Ethan as just a janitor, who should stick to his mops. That was the moment Mira stepped forward, shoulders squared as if remembering who she once believed she could be. "He helped me when no one else did," she said sharply. "Show him respect." The officers exchanged a surprised glance but escorted her out respectfully. Ethan returned to his shift, convinced he had only played a small role in a long night. He didn't tell Lily anything more than, "Daddy helped someone today." He didn't think about it again. But Mira did. For days. 3 mornings later, Ethan was sweeping the entrance when black SUVs filled the parking lot. The air grew tense. Officers lined up. And stepping out was the one man everyone moved aside for. Admiral Thomas Gray, a towering presence known for his iron discipline and zero tolerance for failure. Ethan froze. He had seen this man on hospital monitors before. This was Myra's father.